Illegal phone goal for illegal offense. If up, is 7 being on the line of scrimmage.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is user 7541403410580317, and I am back for another video today. And in today's video, I'm going to be recapping all the NFL wildcard games and kind of saying what went on in the game. And I'm also going to look at my picks and see what games I got correct when I predicted it and what games I got wrong. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so for the first game, I'm going to be recapping the game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. I wanted to get this game out of the way first. There's three big things I took away from this game. First off, Ben Roethlisberger sucks. Second off, Deontay Johnson cannot catch the ball. And third off, Ben Roethlisberger sucks. The fact that we have to watch the Steelers instead of a team like the Chargers or the Colts in the playoffs just shows how stupid the NFL is to let a team in like that. Like, Ben Roethlisberger has no time left. He's literally worse than my 98-year-old grandma at throwing the football. It really is tragic. I hope everyone that watched that game, I hope you found a way to get those 3 hours back in your life, because I didn't, and that was probably the biggest waste of 3 hours of my life, and I'm never gonna get that back, so that's tough. The only possible way that the Steelers could have won this game is if they let TJ Watt play every single position. I'm talking wide receiver, running back, quarterback, kick returner, placeholder, punter, cornerback, safety, defensive lineman. That's the only way they had a chance, because TJ Watt was the only guy that came to play, and the rest of the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were better off just staying home, because they were useless. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, other than that, there's really nothing else to say. The Steelers were actually winning this game at one point, up 7-0, and I think Kansas City scored like 35 straight points, so that was tragic, and that shows how bad they are. And other than that, I think they lost like 42-21 or something. So that's what happened in that game, and I got that game right because I picked the Chiefs. Alright, so the next game I'm going to be talking about is the Cincinnati Raiders versus the Las Vegas Bengals. This game also went how I thought it would go. I picked the Bengals to win. I did think the Raiders had a chance of keeping it close, and they did do that at the end. They kind of came back. This game was pretty much all Bengals like throughout most of the game, and the Raiders kind of fought their way back in this game. One thing I will say is, for this being Joe Burrow's and Jamar Chase's first ever playoff game, it did not look like they were under any pressure at all. It looked like they've been in this situation before, and I was very surprised about that. That's one thing where I thought the Raiders did have the advantage. I thought the Raiders would be a little bit more prepared because Derek Carr has been in the playoffs before, but the Bengals surprised me. They marched down the field in their very first drive of the game and scored a touchdown. They definitely look like a team that has been in the playoffs before, and that is especially surprising and impressive for a team that just had the first overall pick 2 years ago. The Bengals ended up winning this game 26-19, and they will be playing the Titans next week. Alright, for the next game, we have the Buffalo Bills who played the New England Patriots. I think the final score for the game was 47-17, and in all reality, the score wasn't even this close. It was actually like 47-10. The Patriots scored like a late garbage time touchdown. I'm not going to count that. So this game was a rout, and I actually was very shocked because I did say that Mac Jones, I thought he wasn't going to play that well, and he didn't, but I was shocked that the Patriots defense played even worse. The Patriots defense, who I thought was going to be the thing that kept them in the game, is really the thing that lost the game for them. The Buffalo Bills scored a touchdown on every single drive of the game. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. A team not punting or kicking a field goal once. Every time the Bills had the ball, they scored a touchdown. So that was crazy. Especially like a team for like the Patriots to allow that was crazy. And that was very tragic of them to do that. So the Bills won that game. They absolutely destroyed them. Patriots defense did not come to play. I don't know where they were. They were probably sleeping still. They forgot it was the playoffs. And the Patriots offense, of course, didn't help either. So the Bills won the game. I got that correct. And the Bills play the Chiefs next week, so that game is going to be crazy. Alright, so next we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 31-15. In this game, I also got my prediction right. I did pick Tampa Bay to win. One thing I will say about this game is, after allowing 2 early touchdowns, the Eagles defense actually played really good in this game. It's just sad that they couldn't get any help from their offense. Like, the Eagles offense couldn't do anything throughout the whole game. The Eagles defense gave them opportunities to get the ball back and to actually like make the game closer. The offense couldn't do anything with it. They couldn't clutch up. So that was the reason the Eagles lost. I thought their defense actually kind of held Tom Brady. I think they sacked him like 4 times. So the defense was kind of on point, except for like the first 2 drives. But overall, the Eagles just got to get their offense figured out, and they just got to get, I think, more weapons for Jalen Hurts also. For the next game, the Buccaneers will be taking on the Rams. Alright, next up we have the Cowboys versus the 49ers, and boy, oh boy, I'm about to go on a rant on this game. So let's talk about the Cowboys first. There are so many things wrong with this football team, specifically from this game. First off, you have two pretty good running backs in Zeke and Pollard, and they're only getting 12 carries total. Like, it's almost like they wanted to lose the game. They had no game plan coming into this game. Okay, and if you're not going to get them the ball, at least get your wide receivers the ball. CeeDee Lamb had 1 catch, so that obviously was not the game plan. I just want to know what Dallas's game plan was coming into this game. I just want to know that. I really do. Because it seems like every single game they played, like the past month, they had no game plan. All they do is beat up on the bad teams. It's almost like Dallas knows how to beat the bad teams, but doesn't know how to beat the good teams. And trust me, they know how to beat the bad teams. Because when they play bad teams, they rout them. If only Dallas could do that against actual good football teams. So Dallas, I don't know what's wrong with them. They have one of the most talented rosters, and every year they just seem to disappoint. So to all Cowboys fans, I'm just sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to tell you. For the 49ers, they had a really good first half, and they kind of fell apart a little in the second half, but that's going to be a good game for them against the Packers next week, so I'm excited for that game. And I got this game wrong. This is, I think, the only game I got wrong is I picked Dallas. I should have not picked Dallas. I had too much faith in them, but anyway, Niners will be playing the Packers next week. For the final game of the wildcard weekend, we had the Cardinals taking on the Rams, and after watching about 10 minutes of this game, I already knew this game was over. For some reason, Arizona forgot how to play football in this game. I don't know why. The loss of DeAndre Hopkins definitely didn't help him in this game, but I still think even if he was there, I still believe they would have lost. They just looked out of sync in this game. I don't know what was wrong with them. I feel like the reason this happened for Arizona is because towards the end of the regular season, they were already kind of playing bad like this, so I think it kind of carried on to the playoffs. They always say how you finish in the regular season is how you're going to play in the playoffs, so that was the case for Arizona. They did not finish strong in the regular season. As for the Rams in this game, they looked very strong. OBJ looked like he was back to his old form, and Cooper Kupp didn't even really do much in this game. I mean, he still had a touchdown, but he really didn't even need to do much. The Rams are already up 21-0 before Cooper Kupp even caught 2 passes, so I think that's a good thing. It shows that the Rams don't need to rely on him to score all their touchdowns and all their points, so that's a good thing going into next week. I also think it's a good thing that they got OBJ going, because that's going to be crucial for next week if they want to beat Tampa Bay. And for the Rams defense, they just played lights out again, so that's going to be a big thing. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, they had good games, so if they can carry that into next week, I definitely think they could beat Tampa Bay. Anyway, that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for this very late upload of the wildcard recap, but I will have a divisional round prediction video going up either tomorrow, probably tomorrow. And if you made it to this far in the video, you're actually a real one, so make sure you comment if you made it to this far in the video. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.